Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome to another e-bike video. So I said a while back when I first got it that if the video did well, I would do a test of how far it can actually go on a charge. And it's been a while, I haven't done it, but today I think is the day. We're busting out the e-bike. I got it strapped onto the back of the van. And so I say we head out. I got a spot where I've got a very long trail so I can just set out one way, run it till one battery's dead, then head back the other way with the other battery. We'll see what the mileage is going to be on how far it can go. So I'm looking forward to this. Anyways, let's go ahead and get there and get going. Alright, I've made it here to the Greenway trail. Gonna go ahead and get the bike down and let's get going. I'm gonna try and do the usual thing with head mount camera and then have my phone up on the bike. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, I'm all set to go. I'm here at the trail. I just don't know if I'm gonna go left or if I'm gonna go right. I don't know which way I'm gonna have the most roadway. All right, so my odometer is reading 137, so we'll just have to remember that. And what I'm also gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and keep it at kind of a medium range. I'm gonna put it at pedal assist 3, I think, and I'll pedal along with it, and we'll see how far we can go. I think we're gonna go left. I don't know why. I feel like there's a long ways to go that way. So let's get going. Alright, so honestly I pumped it down to level 2 because it feels a little fast going level 3. It's like 20 mile an hour. I think level 2 is better. I'm going to be going 15 mile an hour. So I feel like that's a little bit better of a speed, especially for a trail where there's other bikers and stuff, people who are on regular bikes and not e-bikes. And I think cruising around a town or something, you're most likely not going to be going 20 mile an hour. You're going to be on a sidewalk going probably pedal assist level 2, 15 mile an hour. Anyways, let's freaking go. I love that we're getting the combo wombo of videos here today, because I've been doing all these trail walking videos and exploring all these different areas. We're getting to do that today, but also doing an e-bike ride, also testing the mileage on the e-bike. So this is great. If anybody's wondering how well these bikes hold up, because I think it's been a year now that I've had it, and I gotta tell you, this thing has been through it. It had a whole building come down on it, and it was able to survive that, which is crazy. And then, out in the desert, it also went through a wreck with me. The bike definitely made it out of that one a lot better than I did. But here we are, a year later, after all of that, and it's still going strong. It's been a great addition to the van build. Having it on the back of the van when I'm out on the road traveling has been incredible, allowing me to get to different places without having to take the whole van. Also just cruising some of those desert paths in Arizona and California. I know next time when I go out I'm going to want to bust it out more. But there is another thing that I really should get. I've been saying it since the beginning because this thing goes so fast it can be quite dangerous. I really should wear a helmet when I'm riding this. A fall off of a bike, whacking your head. So it's definitely something that everybody should be doing. And here I am still going with no helmet. I'll get one. Before I go out again on the road and go traveling and riding this thing all over the place, I'll definitely get one. Wait a second, there's no way you're gonna tell me there's a fork in the road. That's freaking insane. This cannot be. Okay, I think that way just goes up to the road for some reason. Why would you want that? Hold on, let's go see. I do want to go the tunnel way. I always go going a good tunnel way. Okay, yeah, this is just the end. It just comes up to the road here. That's interesting. I guess maybe just another way to start the trail. Like we could park somewhere over there and like hop on the trail over here. Here we go. This is what I like to see. good tunnel. Hopefully y'all can see. It's actually really dark. How's the echo? That was pretty neat. So I've just hit the 5-mile marker and I'm still at full charge. I'm not showing any drop in the battery yet. So I'm thinking this thing might really do the full 75 miles like it says. I mean, you have to do like lower speed, and maybe the pedaling helps, you know, get you there to that higher mileage range. But honestly, that's still pretty cool. If you can go 75 miles on these batteries, like that's a long ways to go. And I mean, you're going 15 mile an hour. That's still pretty fast. And I'm hardly pedaling. Like I said, it's like there's no resistance to the pedaling because the motor's helping out, you know? Oh, here we go. So this is actually the end. I came down here before I got to the point where I started over, you know, back over there. This is where the trail kind of like starts / ends. I don't know why it would like start here. There's not really any parking or anything. If you wanted to start on it, you would think you'd have somewhere with a parking lot. But anyways, back we go. Alright, so I'm just about to hit the 10-mile marker. I'm almost at 147. You can see here in the video. There we go, we just hit it. 10 miles. And if you can see, the battery has not gone down a single bar. But the speed has slowed down. I was hitting 15 mile an hour. Now we're doing like 13.5, maybe 14, going downhill or something. So I haven't really ran into too many people out here. So I think what I'm gonna do is up the pedal assist to level 3. But I'm gonna wait. We're about to, yeah, here we go. About to hit back at the van. I'm gonna stop off for a drink right quick. And we're gonna continue on down straight away and see how far we can go. Alrighty, so I've made it back to the van for a quick stop off for a drink. Just wanted to say, if you guys are enjoying these type of videos, make sure you drop a like down below. Let me know that you want me to continue them and that you enjoy them. But if you would like to keep up to date on any of this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers this year, and I think we're getting close. We're at around 7, I think. Much appreciated all those who have subscribed already. Helps out a bunch. But anyways, let's get back to the bike ride. Alrighty, here we go. Going to the right. We're heading off down the other side. And I am going to up it to pedal assist 3. Let's kind of speed this thing up a little bit. Because otherwise, I think I'm going to be out here all day. There we go. We're hitting... Alrighty, there we go. Pedal assist level 3. We're hitting like 20 mile an hour now. This should definitely speed up the progress. Now my pedaling is really not doing anything. We'll see how this goes. Heyo, here we go, another tunnel. You'll love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. What a view. Not gonna lie, it does feel a little sketchy going 20 mile an hour on this path though. I don't know why, like it's a nice paved path. There have been some bumps here and there. Maybe it's just still nerves from the accident, from wrecking the e-bike, but I don't know. Alright, so this is kind of better. It's a bit more of a straightaway. There was like some curves back there, which I think that's kind of also added to the sketchiness of it. When you're going straight 20 mile an hour, not too bad, but like once you start trying to zip around those corners, you really got to slow it down a bit, you know? But anyways, I am at what? 11 miles now? 11 freaking miles. No battery drop yet. You can see that. 0 battery drop. I don't know if I said it already, but what I feel like is going to happen is we're going to show no battery drop until like it's going to finally just kind of drop off, you know? We're going to hit like half a battery, it's just gonna lose a couple bars real quick. Because as you could tell, like back when I was doing pedal assist too, I was already kind of losing some power. I started out doing 15 mile an hour, and then it kind of started to drop off down to 13 mile an hour. And that's what happens as the battery gets lower. Like, if I had a full charge battery and I put it up to pedal assist 5, I'd be hitting 30 mile an hour, like, you know, pretty consistent. Once that battery starts to drop just a little bit, it's like 29 mile an hour, 28 mile an hour. You could tell, you know, like really makes a difference. But anyways, I'm going to continue on. I've got a long ways ahead of me because we're at 11 and a half miles traveled. There we go. I was just about to say, we just dropped a bar. One singular bar at 11 and a half miles. Alrighty. But anyways, yeah, let's just keep going. We got a long ways to go. Alrighty, so we are coming up on 20 miles that we've driven. We're about to hit 157. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. Bam. 157. So I have traveled 20 miles. You can see my battery's down. We're down to 2 bars left. And the power has really decreased now at this point. We were hitting 20 mile an hour. Now we're sitting at like 18.5, maybe 19. I don't know if it's that the power assist level 3 is drawing the battery down a lot faster, or if we're just hitting that kind of drop off point. But still, like, it's taking quite a bit for the battery to actually drop off. So I'm thinking, I mean, we're just gonna run this first battery until it's dead, then turn around and head back on the power from the second battery, and we'll see how far we've gotten. I mean, it may turn out to be that if you were to just do pedal assist 2, you could go maybe farther than 75 miles, which would be kind of insane. Because you know, I don't know if they give you that kind of information, like what scenario they're saying you can do 75 miles, and 75 miles on the charge. They don't really give you the scenario, like, oh, if you're in pedal assist 2 and you're doing actual pedaling yourself, then you could go this. They don't tell you that far in the information. They just say, hey, 75 mile range, have at it. That's why I also wanted to test this and see. But anyways, seems like we've got a ways to go, because we got 2 bars of battery and it's still going. They ain't dropping off, so we'll see how far we can get, right? Alright, so we're down to the last bar of battery. Alright, so 162. That is 25 miles traveled. We still got 1 bar of battery. Like I said, I am going to run this thing until this battery is completely out. And then we're going to switch to the second one and we're going to make our way back. We should just be able to double the mileage that we got off the single battery. Just double that, and that should give us what our total mileage is. I don't know that I'll actually travel the total mileage, because we went ways down the other way first before coming back this way. So I'm just planning on, after I'm done here, going back to the van and getting out of here, because this is a long day already. It's already 12:30. I think, when did I start this? Did I get on the road at 10:30 or 11? Somewhere in there. It's been a long day. It's out in the hot sun. I mean, it's a beautiful day, but it is a little toasty, and my butt freaking hurts bad. It's basically the only times I haven't pedaled is when I stand up just to give my butt a rest and just give it gas to keep moving. But for the most part, I've pedaled this whole thing, which is kind of crazy. The other thing I wanted to mention, there's been a lot of cool spots to stop off where I could stop and film stuff, but I haven't been doing that because my main point of this was just seeing my mileage. So I didn't want to waste battery on stopping, filming some neat scenery, and then cutting into the amount of time I have to film for showing the battery process of how many miles we're going, how far the battery's going down, stuff like that. On the way back, we'll see where I'm at, charge-wise, on my cameras, and I may stop off and do a little bit of scenery filming. But really, this is going to be a a long freaking day of bike riding, filming, and then after that the whole editing process begins. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe when I feel like the battery's gonna die, I'll start filming again, just so we can catch that. We are losing a lot more power now. We're down to like only hitting like 18 mile an hour, maybe 18.5 at the most. So we're losing power as the battery's getting lower. All right, there we go. Just hit the 30 mile marker, 167 miles. I started at 137, so I've officially gone 30 miles on the e-bike. Still 1 bar of battery. We're going quite a bit slower, 17.5 now. We're not hitting the 18 anymore. Probably 17, 17.5. Actually, we've been maintaining 17.5. Pretty consistent here, it looks like. Like I said, I'm gonna go till this thing dies. 5 more miles, and that would mean we could travel 70 miles on, you know, between the 2 batteries, basically. Which is, I mean, we're getting close to hitting that, you know, like being able to travel 75 miles on a charge. We're getting close to hitting that, which is kind of insane. I honestly wasn't sure if it was gonna make it, if it was gonna be able to do that much. But it seems like it honestly might, which is crazy. Let's keep going. Hopefully this thing dies soon. I'm kind of ready to head back. My butt hurts so bad. I've literally been out here so long just biking. 30 miles of biking. I mean, it's not like I'm doing the whole exercise myself, you know, like I'm pedaling, but the bike is doing most of the work. If I had to do this all myself, holy crap, that'd be something freaking crazy. Here we go. I think this is it. We're flashing battery signal and speed is getting real low. It's hard to tell. Is it just me pedaling now? Let me drop my gears and I'll pedal like real light, you know? No, it's still going. It's not completely dead yet. It's like the power has dropped incredibly. It's down to only doing 13 mile an hour. I've got it down to like the first gear. I'm just like pedaling just to keep the motor going. I could just give it gas now at this point, maybe. Yeah, we're just slowly losing speed. I think this is it. It's about to be done. But I've gone 168 miles. So 31 miles. That's pretty crazy. I bet you if you did pedal assist too the entire time and you were pedaling, putting in your own effort, I bet you'd make it 75 at least, if not 80 miles. I just, like I said, I've been out here a long time already. I pumped it up to pedal assist 3 because I really didn't want to be out here. It's a nice day, but it's, you know, it's good hot. I don't want to be out here all day just pedaling bike because I have also got the editing work to do, you know. Oh, it's still trying. What if I up the pedal assist to 5? Oh no, it ain't giving me no more. It's barely going 7 mile an hour, but I'm going till this thing's completely dead. All right, there's no point in just creeping along at 5 mile an hour. It just keeps slowly dropping. I'm gonna call it there. Battery dead. What the frig was that? Was that a Sasquatch? Maybe I should talk quietly. 31 miles, one way. But I bet you pedal assist 2 the entire time, I bet you would make it the full 75 is what I'm thinking. At least 70, which is pretty close to what they're saying. They're saying 75, which is, it's very far to go on a bike. Like that's farther than I want to go. My butt freaking hurts. I'm hot and sweaty. I'm ready to go back. So let's switch batteries and let's begin the return journey. All right, here we go. Full battery, pedal assist 3, on to the return journey. Let's go. It is 1 o'clock right now, so let's see how long it takes me to get back. Maybe I'll stop and do a little more filming if I can. So I had to make a stop off at that bridge, just kind of have a rest. I've been going all day on this, and so like I said, probably several times already, my freaking butt hurt so bad. So I took a stop at that bridge, filmed a couple little videos of the scenery there. It's a nice spot, and maybe took some thumbnail photos. We'll see, we'll see. But anyways, now I am back at it, back going down the trail. So once again, I'm going to try and conserve some battery if I do see something else that I want to film. But for now, here we go. Alright, well, I've made it back to the van, so that is going to be the end. Thank you guys for watching. 62 miles I made it today on the Victrip Janus. I bet you if I did things a little differently, like if I was a little lighter, if I kept in pedal assist too, I could at least do the 75, I think. But still, like I said, 62, that's pretty far. That's more than I would want to go on a bike, at least. I mean, maybe 10 miles, that's probably the most I'm ever going to do with this thing. 10, 20 miles. 60, that was a lot. Like, I'm in pain right now. But anyways, thanks again. Hopefully we will see you in the next one. Peace.